The Senate has uncovered how former President Goodluck Jonathan, his deputy Nnamdi Sambo, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Nigerian Army Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria (FAN), and some ministries, departments, and agencies (MDAs) benefited from alleged diversion of 665.8 billion naira on solid minerals development and stabilization funds through the Accountant General of the Federation (AGF). The upper legislative chamber has therefore ordered the AGF to ensure that the misappropriated funds in form of loans and special allocations were recovered and paid back to the special funds account within 60 days. The Senate gave the matching order to the Attorney General of the Federation after consideration and approval of the 2015 Auditor General's report presented at the plenary by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Accounts, Senator Matthew Urugide. The Senate at the plenary held shortly before proceeding on its annual vacation approved the recommendation of the committee that the funds diverted between 2004 and 2015 be returned to the government coffers within 2 months. Two countries, namely Ghana and Sao Tome and Principe, also benefited from the diverted stabilization funds to the tune of 847 million naira. Breakdown of the beneficiaries show that 1.5 billion naira severance allowance of former President Goodluck Jonathan and Vice President Nnamdi Sambo were paid from the funds on June 11, 2015, but about 2 weeks after leaving office, while the electoral body INEC collected 20 billion naira from the development of Natural Resources Fund apart from the 17.9 billion naira it received from Brown Rice Levy and Comprehensive Import Supervision Scheme (CISS) pool levy. Another 30 billion naira was released by the Attorney General of the Federation to INEC in 2014 and 2015 for the conduct of the 2015 general election, with a breakdown showing that 10 billion naira was released on July 3, 2014, while 20 billion naira was released on January 12, 2015, apart from 93 billion appropriated to the National Assembly in 2015 for the conduct of the elections nationwide. Other beneficiaries of the diverted solid mineral development funds included Ministry of Foreign Affairs, 3.6 billion naira, 50 billion naira to fund budget deficit in 2004, Ministry of Works, 2 billion naira, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, 13 billion naira, Ministry of Sports, 500 million naira, monetization arrears due to PHCN staff, 57.5 billion naira, 70 billion naira to accelerate capital budget in 2010, loan to facilitate the funding of capital budget in 2010, 80 billion naira, loan to facilitate 2013 capital budget fourth quarter, 80.7 billion naira, loan to Nigerian Electricity Regulation Commission, 6 billion naira in 2014. In addition, 15 billion naira was released to one Lucius Nwosu as hugement debt of 37 billion naira for genocide at Odi in Bayelsa State, while 14 billion naira was released to Ministry of Power for Kashibila Hydropower Transmission Project, among others. The withdrawal from the stabilization fund also included 847 million naira paid to Ghana, Sao Tome, and Principe for an unspecified purpose. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) also collected 87 billion naira to commence the fresh voters registration, but paid back 21 billion naira and yet to balance 66.7 billion naira. There was a 32 billion naira for the completion of fourth quarter and third quarter of 2013 capital projects, 2 billion naira for the funding of army operation in 2013. Another 3 billion naira loan to INEC to speed up electoral process in 2013 and 3.5 billion naira as loan to Nigeria Army for recruitment of 9,000 recruits in 2013. As a result of the withdrawals and granting of loans as against what the funds were meant for, the Auditor General raised a query as to the disbursement, which the Senate upheld. The Auditor General's report in its query against depletion of special funds said amount totaling 455 billion naira were withdrawn from development of natural resources as loans to various beneficiaries between 2004 and 2015, contrary to the established objectives of the fund. The purpose of the Development of Natural Resources Fund is to provide financial resources to development alternative mineral resources development. The Development of Natural Resources Fund belongs to the federal government. Also, various amounts totaling 210.3 billion naira were withdrawn from the stabilization fund as loans to various beneficiaries between 2004 and 2015, contrary to the established objectives of the fund. The purpose of the stabilization fund is to provide for unseen contingencies and economic downturn, and the beneficiaries are the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The stabilization fund belongs to three tiers of government. Flowing from this, the upper chamber, in its consideration of the report of Senate Public Accounts Committee, ordered the Accountant General of the Federation to ensure refund within 60 days. The Senate, in its resolution, mandated the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation to set in motion the process of the recovery of the loans and pay back to the special funds account. It further directed that henceforth, Attorney General of the Federation should ensure that payments from these special funds were strictly applied for the purpose they were created. The AGF was also warned to desist forthwith from further withdrawal from the dedicated account without a resolution of the National Assembly. Corruption everywhere. See the tunes, the amounts they are mentioning that has entered voicemail. It's voicemail because they were taken and not brought back. And these sort of funds will make a lot of changes. It will change a whole lot in the country. A lot of people are suffering. People are in hunger, hardship. There are people even in the hospital. Hospital bill is even a problem they cannot pay. There are people whose children cannot even go to school. There are people who they don't even have a roof to live under. There is no special fund. There's nothing the government is doing to even support its citizens. But yet we hear of millions and millions and millions. Well, it's surprising that Goodluck Jonathan was named among this. We know up to now, Goodluck Jonathan still, Nigerians still hold him with high regard. He's respected so much to the point that regarding 2023 talks, Nigerians have been calling on him to come and contest again, and they will gladly vote for him. Well, the Senate has ordered that these diverted monies be returned. Is a lot, my people. 665.8 billion naira. Well, let's hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.